All right, so this is me going over my 2007 Dodge Ram 2500 5.9 diesel engine. Start with the outside here. The cab has been swapped. The old cab was just too far gone, so it is an Alberta original cab, which is pretty clean. You know, they don't get the rust and the salt like Ontario trucks do. Aftermarket headlights, aftermarket grille, bumper with the fog lights. I have just some shitty fucking rims on here right now. We have 10 ply Motomaster tires. They're in good health. Same with the backs there. I don't do burnouts with the truck. There's our 10 ply. The box, I just put a box on it. It's it came off of a diesel truck as well. The fuel filler neck needs to be replaced. I do have it. Just got to put it in, find the time to do so, and paint this. So we went over, there was 2 spots, you know, one on this side, one on the other wheel well, of course. Just very minor repair. So I cut it out, I butt welded, piece of metal in there. I filled in with short strand resin body fill, fiberglass there. And we actually went in and we cut out the area to where they usually fail. So now she can properly drain out and not collect mud. So I actually prevented that. The whole underside has been primed with Tremclad primer and 2 coats of Tremclad gloss black. Going over here, you know, the still needs to have a little bit of minor body fill on this side. It's super very minor. Taillights, I've just upgraded those. Tailgate works pretty good. It doesn't have the bushing, so she is a little loose. There's a bed liner. Underneath, she's in pretty rough shape. Like, she's dented to fuck. Fifth wheel with, you know, brackets, rails. The whole fucking thing comes with the truck. Let's see here, coming on this side, same thing, right? We went over, we cut out whatever area is bad here on the well. That kind of curls up. So we prevented the rust from bubbling and ruining the box again. On this side, the frame has not been painted on this back half, but underneath back on the other side, the frame has been all painted and just pretty much stripped down. There is somebody, I'm pretty sure somebody changed the cab corner. And I was coming in here, I was trying to fix some of the rust, and I was going to fix this little bit of a dent that's in here, but I never got the chance to do so. So I sealed it up with the Tremclad white just to prevent any rusting, because she was pretty rock chipped. There's no side step on this side, you know, and again, another small little dent here. The mirrors have all been changed. You know, we got new mirror on this side, new mirror on the other side. That's this side of the truck. You know, the fender needs to be painted. Like I said, the cab needs a paint job. You know, there's some little bit of pitting up on the top here, on top of the windshield. Nothing too bad. Now we can go in, right? There's chipping coming along on here, but very minor again. Nothing rotting. So this is all underneath here. You know, very minor surface rust up and around the holes. But shocks work great. First thing I ever did to this truck was the batteries. These are 1075 cold crank amps each. I changed the batteries. We changed all the thick gauge cables, all new eyelets, all new cable. There was corrosion. I wanted to eliminate it all. So this is aftermarket cabling. There is a new fuse link here for the grid heater. Same thing over here, all new cables all the way down to the starter. There's a zip tie holding the fuse box cover because the clip broke, the hinge. Let's see what else. There's a ground here. It doesn't really seem to be affecting the truck too much. I would like to fix that before I sell the truck. So let's go on with the cooling system. There is a Fleece aftermarket coolant bypass kit. Goes to the back of the block. It's got a 180-degree thermostat. There's a new heater hose going to the heater block. There's a new clutch fan. There's a full aluminum rad over here. You know, no plastic tanks, no fails. Original intercooler. We have, these are still the original hoses. I never changed those, never really needed to. There's a new clutch fan. There's a new idler pulley, tensioner with pulley, a Gates green heavy duty belt, brand new air conditioning compressor. The air conditioning has not been hooked up because this was a Hemi cab. The lines were not working, so there is no condenser. There is no AC lines hooked up. The pump is there. There's brand new alternator I just put in. I have a brand new power steering pump that I never installed, but I never really needed to, so it's sitting in a box. That will come with the truck. Brand new water pump. And then down to the engine. The engine was replaced. I have paperwork on it from Dodge at 50,000 miles. It was under warranty. I believe the turbo failed, sent shrapnel into the engine, and that was it. So engine only has 193,000 kilometers on it. It's got brand new injectors. They're maybe a year old, maybe 30,000 kilometers on them. There's a brand new turbo. There's a brand new set of motor mounts on this thing. There is also a fast 100 gallon per hour aftermarket fuel pump, which delivers to the CP3. The CP3 is original. Steering linkage. So steering linkage coming out, that's all been replaced. There's bushings up in there that I installed. These are aftermarket application. They come down. And that's pretty much it that I can think of that was done in the engine bay. Oh, there is a K&N high flow air filter in here. So that pretty much wraps up the engine bay. Coming down over here, we have aftermarket dual shock steering stabilizer. We do have the Rough Country steering box brace that I installed. Brand new sway bar links. Those have been changed maybe about a year and a half ago. New dust shields on the brake rotors. New tie rod ends. New linkage. I'm not too sure if this is the new style or not. I don't think it is. I think it's still the original Y setup. You know, so a lot of guys like to go up and change that to the new 2008 version. So that's, can't really verify that. There's a new track bar in the back. That's another area that was, you know, a little weak spot in the truck. So brand new bushings, brand new track bar, and everything up to the pitman arm. I did install a little bit of oil there. She's a diesel. She leaks very minorly, but you know, nothing too fucking excessive that I've really noticed. So there is a oil pan heater here that has high temperature gasket maker on it. That's about a year and a half old. What else has been done under here? We got new shocks, lifetime warranty, along with every ball joint here. New U-joints are probably like a year and a half old. Everything's greasable, nipple. I like to grease everything and know that it's greased and not just hope for the best. New bearings, new dust shields. Brand new front calipers maybe 2 years ago. We have SKF bearings. These are 5-year warranty. What else? So that pretty much, oh, and also new control arms. We have new fuel lines coming here from the hub. This is a brand new hub, brand new header, whatever you want to call it. That's all been changed. Everything from the, this is still original up here, but as soon as it ties down into here, these are all new rubber flex lines coming down into the caliper, right? That's all new flex line. Those are all brand new calipers in the front. The calipers in the back have been rebuilt with new boots, new pistons, new seals, new guide pins, and that's it. I didn't change the rubber line on those. I kept getting the wrong part. Transmission has been rebuilt about 10,000 kilometers ago, I want to say. It was a $5,000 transmission. She got built by Lucas Bath out in Peterborough, Ontario. He came in highly recommended. I wanted to do my research and make sure whoever's building my transmission knows what they're doing and familiar with the 48RE transmission. With that transmission comes a single disc billet torque converter. I believe there's a billet accumulator in there. There's a couple goodies. They machined out third and fourth gear to add more clutch packs in there. I told him, I said, I want this truck to be able to tow a 38-foot Montana fifth wheel camper if I wanted it to. So he built it, and it's able to handle around 400 horsepower, maybe even 450. But I never really planned on tuning the truck. I was always going after reliability. So that's pretty much that. Drive shaft is brand new. There's maybe 5,000 kilometers on it. It's not very old. She got built from scratch from London Driveline. I was having a vibration issue and I was trying to cancel it out. Torque converter got replaced out with a used unit. But brand new seal in there, new Spicer U-joints, new yoke ends, right? What else? The tranny mounts are original. There's a 4-inch exhaust. That is the factory exhaust. Has all been replaced all the way down across. There is missing the tail end pipe. So that's in the mail. It should be being put in very soon. What else? Is a 120-liter gas tank. We have our fast fuel pump here with water separator and 2-micron particulate filter. We got new bushings in the light leaf springs. We got new shocks in the back. We got airbags in the back. Yeah, so we got our Firestone airbag lift kit in the back to help with sagging when I'm towing, because I do have a small trailer. All brand new U-bolts, because when I took these leaf springs out, we got to use new U-bolts when I changed out the bushings. New shackles as well. New shocks. We have the whole diff has been rebuilt and stripped down and repainted with industrial paint. I wonder if you can't really... there's our calipers in the back. Those are rebuilt. In the back, we have new seals, new bearings. They're all from Timken. We have new pinion bearing in here. We got new carrier bearings in here. And obviously new fluid. What else can I think of? The wiring harness here all works great. I have a nice new 7-pin connector that I like to keep greased up, preventive maintenance. These are for the airbags left and right. Fill them up as you put on a load. Let's see here. The bumper's not in the best of shape, obviously, but that was in the plans of changing. But we're changing changing the plans. We want to sell it. We want to buy a house. There's a couple of drips here in the paint. This fucking light is bright. There's a couple drips here in the paint. I didn't have very much room for paint, but I can't really see that. So we can move on forward with the interior of the truck. We have here a rubber floor, which is nice or easy cleanup. It's got the original dash from the original truck. You know, the door panels. This is like probably one of the worst ones. It's got just a little tear here. This is just drywall putty here. We'll clean that up. Chuck will probably end up going for a full detail soon. So seats were getting not really that comfy. You know, they're getting the foam was getting old. So this seat, unfortunately, is gray. This seat, unfortunately, is black, which kind of pain in the ass. But, you know, it was for my personal use. I didn't really give a shit. All the doors work as they should. Power locks currently do not work. I don't know why. All the lights work. Fuel mileage gauge works. I have the CTS3 Edge. This will give you transmission fluid, engine coolant temperature, transmission fluid temperature. It'll give you boost pressure. I have a exhaust gas temperature probe in the manifold, so we know what our EGTs are. Fuel percentage, you know, all kinds of goodies. This is not a tuner. You can't upload tunes to this. This is only the CTS Edge 3 for parameter views only. The truck has 179,000 miles. The engine would have 50,000 miles less than that, so 130,000 miles on the engine. According to Dodge, you know, all that information has been recorded. You know, this is kind of like my work truck. So she is a little bit dirty, but there's no cracks in the panels here. You know, everything works great. You know, all the handles, the locks. The windows have been recently changed for nice clean windows. They are Mopar. They were taken out of a truck. It took me 2 years to find. Under here, we're in pretty darn good shape. You know, there's no crazy rust or any really rust at all other than right there at the end of the seam seal. You know, she's in pretty good shape, just a little bit dirty. Same with here on the side and the rockers. She's showing just a little bit of chipping on the paint and some surface rust. There is no rot. There's all complete sound metal there. You know, the in and out over the years, she could use some paint there. Full electric chair. You know, lumbar support, blah, blah, blah. She's a little dirty right now because I've been working on it, of course. Really nice comfy seat, 2014 center console, which I hope to have the 4x4 integrated into here with some, you know, broom bristle enclosure for the shifter. I do have my shifter. I just need to, you know, makeshift something for the 4x4 so that I can shift out of here. That's pretty much that. The back seats are out of a 2013. Yes, this is, you know, plans from the past, you know, just kind of incorporated into the truck. I don't want to spend 5 G's on a full interior of a truck. So, let's see here. You know, yet again, more door panels. This is the rust here, very surface rust. We got sound metal here. You know, the paint just kind of got chipped away. The seal was holding in some water. So I started pulling this out and I wanted to wire wheel this down. It's all sound metal. You know, this is all in good shape. It's just, it needs fucking paint. So, you know, I'm not hiding anything on this truck. Here to let everything know, right? We got the flat floor. You fold this over, becomes a big flat floor. We got some storage underneath here. We got our trailer brakes. Yeah, I think that's that pretty much sums up the truck. There's a brand new back window. You know, Dirty Diesel Custom supplied my steering bushings, Edge Products, of course. These are my injectors. This is the air intake. Fast fuel system speaks for itself. AF Diesel, they adjusted my second gear band. One thing the truck will need is a full parking brake. I don't have a parking brake. It was cut out. It was seized. It's an automatic. I don't need a fucking parking brake. So never put it in. If you want one or need one, that's going to have to be at your own cost. There's fog lights in the truck. Everything works as it should. You know, we got blower motor. We got the radio. You know, check engine light usually not on, but there we go. Fog lights, signals. Everything works great. Gauges and logging, so you can kind of take a peek at what my setup is over here. If she loads. Probably not gonna for now because the truck's not on. But yeah, that's the gist of it. You know, the headliner's in fair shape, just a little bit dirty, no big rips and tears. The truck needs a good deep cleaning. Trying to think here. We got, you know, the drivetrain in the back, the transmission, the T case has all been looked over. You know, HID lights, projectors, they work phenomenal. I like the look of the 2018 front bumper. It gives it a nice big cool big mean look. But yeah, any more questions, feel free to give me a call or text me or do whatever the fuck you want to get a hold of me. So that's it, that's all. Thanks for the tour. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. Probably definitely missing some stuff, but that's all I could think of for now. You know, like the truck's been gone over and everything mechanical, anything that moves. I wanted reliability for this truck. I wanted it to last me another 10 years. So this is it. This is the 10-year Dodge Cummins, right? So needs a paint job, needs a parking brake, and that's it. Thanks for watching.